Hello guys, and welcome back to Power and Revolution 2020 edition with our Israeli playthrough here. The last episode was quite productive in certain ways. We took over another country. It was a little no-name country named Monaco. And oh man, look at it. Our country has turned the city into this like Middle Eastern rubble looking thing right here. We got a naval port with it. It's a very tiny place, very not developed. Only 37,000 living there. I was hoping that it would allow us to apply to the EU, NATO, just places in Europe, because we would then be located there, therefore we shouldn't be rejected due to our geographical region. Well, that was incorrect. I also experimented to see how commandos work in this game, in that invasion, and I found they work much differently. I also invaded there because I found I did not really have the capability of cyber attacking these countries yet. I'm not willing to lose a bunch of infrastructure and soldiers quite yet. And I've also started building offshore wind turbines instead of building more solar plants. These were already in construction because I'm starting to realize exactly how much land this is taking up. And I may want to place missile silos or military bases there. So the less that I would potentially have to deconstruct in the future, the better. At least that was my idea with it. We have one right here. I do imagine more military bases down here would be pretty nice. Of course, there's no room because of all these solar plants that I placed here. It worked well, but it was my first time experimenting with them. I didn't really know if I'd want to keep them or not. And I'm always getting yelled at that the army's lacking men. We're getting all this New Year information, our budget surplus, our annual growth, quarterly unemployment figures, so we just passed over into the year 2024. Our growth is at a good point, inflation's at an amazing point, unemployment is at a damn good point. And now there's one thing I have to do at the beginning of every year, and that is get rid of all of our new dilapidated housing. Little expensive, but the people tend to like it, so it's usually pretty productive to do. I do plan on taking away some more political freedoms in my country. I only actually have 2 political freedoms remaining that I can get rid of. And we have a couple things to deal with before then. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm finally going to change my party. The main reason I didn't change my party so far was because of money. I had gotten so much money into this political party because I assumed they would like me, but they just hate my guts. Do you have any scandals? You hate me, you're greedy and cunning, so you're a bad person. You don't have any scandals, sadly, so I can't get you in jail. I got the other party leader that hated me in jail, but I'm going to have to change parties because I am going to get rid of all the other parties. So, first thing I want to do is get a party I actually want to rule the country. And I think I'm going to go with the most popular extreme right one because both the right and the left like me. The center does not like me. So I'm going to go for one of the more extreme right ones, the one that has the most support. Very tiny budget, like we're going from, what do we have, 16.7 million down to 1 million, sadly. But I can try to fix that. For now, we will just confirm that change. I've changed parties. We're going to get some kind of alert from our old leader. It's like, oh my god, you betrayed us. No. So this guy likes me. These guys should continue to like me. That's good. We need to start getting them money. Looks like they spent money on campaign rallies earlier. Oh. Climate objectives off the rails. Did that just... Oh, great. It completely reset my entire government. I was not expecting that. I think in a moment it'll give you the chance to fix it. Why would changing political parties reset my government? I was okay with my government, you fuckers. God damn it. Alright, well, in the meantime, let's find the billionaires, mainly the left-wing one, I guess, and let's get a meeting with him. The right-wing one still hates me. Funny, since the extreme right loves me. I guess he's more center-right. Fresh start. You made a great decision that will change the future of our country. Together we can achieve great things. Damn right. So I've now moved over into an extreme. We already have our meeting with the left-wing billionaire. Here's some coffee. Champagne. You are radiant, no homo. You want to join my new party? Oh, no, because I already got you in my other party. Well, when I ban that party, you'll join me. You're the most generous. Now, give me money. He'll give me probably about $1 million, which will double my current budget. Oh, wait a minute. 14.4 million. What? And all of a sudden we have seats in Congress? What? Liberation Front. No. What just happened? Wait a minute. Why did this change so much in my country? The parliament is now, okay, 96 seats of my new party and 24 seats of the Israeli Liberal Front. And the Israeli Liberal Front is the party I was just in. This guy likes me more now that I just left his party. I am severely confused.
Special duty to create.
Yeah, you go appoint all my ministers. I'm not going to deal with that shit. So, we took most of the seats somehow. I guess the congressman followed me into this party. The amount of sympathizers has skyrocketed. Holy shit. It was at like, you saw it, right? It was at like 2-3 mil, something like that. Yeah, and now it's at 21.8 million sympathizers. This is now like the most popular party in the country. They all just left this party. It's down to 4 million. This party has almost no one sympathizing for it. And this is the one where I got the leader arrested. We got 1.22 mil. I guess I took most of the money with me somehow. I didn't know that was a thing. I've done this before, but I've never seen such crazy results for it. Have I killed any other parties? Not really. No, I killed these two parties somehow. Well, that's good, because those were my biggest problems. Now that most sympathize with me and this new party, and we have most of the money, well, we're just damn well off. I'm ready to get rid of all the other parties whenever I want. Now, the problem is when I do end up doing that, it is going to give the parliament back its power again, because the game's fucking annoying like that. So I'll probably cut a lot of that stuff out when I get to it. Oh, look, Jordan suddenly likes me more. Well, that's good. Maybe I won't have to kill you too soon. Speaking of, we were looking at potentially some... Oh, we got the Palestinian Liberation Front is back. How are you back? I got rid of you. Sympathizers, 360. How the fuck did that happen? I killed you. How are you back? I don't know. We got one more agent available. I guess I'll toss him into Iran and confirm that. I know we are in the process of hiring more cyber analysts. We have it's set for 3,000 at the moment. It's at 2,000 right now. I'm going to go ahead and just get that to 4,000, which is the max. A lot more money to do that, but we need to get that number up if we want to actually successfully cyber attack anybody. And I would like to, in order to take advantage of these poorly placed capitals, so we can expand before having to go after someone like Iran, where this would literally never work. It will barely, if at all, work on Egypt, I think. And Saudi Arabia it would never work on. You know, now that Jordan likes me, I'm tempted to just kind of like make an alliance with them or something. Not an alliance, but maybe some kind of friendship treaties.
Faced with this threat, I can.
Oh yeah. Dude, our new cabinet is much different. Well, like, formerly citizens, politicians, like, all sorts. Mainly citizens, but we have a lot more party members now. Oh, the sympathizers just changed again. It, like, halved. What is happening to the political parties? This is, like, buggy or something. Yeah, so the sympathizers went down by, like, 10 million. Where'd they go? What the hell? Did they just vanish? What's my population? Okay, so what happened was it made the entire country sympathize with me for a moment there until it changed and just moved my supporters over, my diehard supporters, I guess. Oh, look at my GDP per capita. That's so sad. Okay, I gotta get to work here. So I gotta get my popularity back up. I went to sports and I found after absorbing maybe Monaco, a lot of these stars went back down. So we are going to get them back up, because it's pretty cheap to put money into sports. Not all of them went down. I guess one nice thing about taking over countries is it always gives you more chances to get your popularity up through spending money. So let's put that into there, and we can put that into there. Now that should give us a good little popularity boost. Oh wow, that was like almost as expensive, half as expensive as all those disciplines combined. Looking through some of these embargoes that were placed at the start of the game, and I usually get rid of them. I haven't because I had no industry and no point, but I noticed we can't even export stuff to Iraq. That might help if we get rid of It's raise, right? It's raise. No? Raise. Okay, so we have to select raise when it's selected. Alright, so we have... Wow! The world likes me getting rid of my arms embargoes on Iraq. Or, well, my country does. Another country we get along with that's on this list for arms embargoes is... Well, do we get along with them? Somalia. We do. No, not really. Well, I don't hate Somalia, so I'm going to raise that too. And another one I'll raise on is Libya. These are our arms embargoes. This is... Like, almost every country in the game has these embargoes at the start. Libya, I'll get rid of it too. And we have some demonstrations. Student demonstrations. That's weird. Don't know what that's for. But it really hurt our popularity. Who else do we have here? So, North Korea would be kind of silly, wouldn't it? Let me slowly get my way over here. Yeah, they hate my guts. Yemen. I mean, I plan on attacking them, but I can raise that as well. Look like I'm being some kind of peacemonger. That's a word that works. Sudan hates me. I'm not going to raise it off them. I'll just kill them. North Korea, we can keep you. Iran, I'm going to keep you there. Eritrea, I'll keep you because I plan on killing you as well. The Democratic, oh, I just clicked on the wrong thing. Republic of the Congo, they don't hate us. Sad face on that foreign policy. We're going to raise it on Democratic Republic of the Congo. And the Central African Republic, doesn't look like they hate us. No, I'll raise it on them. What else? And that appears to be it for arms embargoes that I'm going to get rid of. I'm keeping them on Eritrea, Sudan, North Korea, and Iran. So I keep getting these alerts that my school system is getting cramped. Like I don't have enough schools. And I've gotten it for a couple of things. Not just the secondary education, whatever that is. But I think the primary as well. So right now I just got one for secondary education. We'll use this as a little opportunity to build more. The most that I can build at once is 210. That's the most I can build. It doesn't really tell me how many students these can house. That's 5 bill over 5 years, 1 bill immediately if I do that. I don't want to really rush that far ahead. Let's do 49 and distribute across the territory. That's still like 1 bill over the whole 5-year period. So I'll build that and I'll just distribute it equally among the entire territory, among the entire country. And that should help solve that problem and maybe earn us some brownie points for popularity for education, if not harm us for public finances. So at some point, I don't know what I did. Maybe it was changing political parties, maybe something else. But suddenly, countries like Bahrain and Kuwait really, really like me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up some meetings here. I already have a meeting with the leader of like the Netherlands. He set up the meeting. He wanted to meet with me. It's probably just going to be a trade agreement. I'll meet with the leader of Kuwait, see if we can work something out. Leader of Bahrain as well. If I can get little alliances here and then maybe permission to build bases, that would be really nice. Now let me see if I can find anyone else. So the only other one I could find is Switzerland. So let's get a meeting set up with Switzerland as well. We seem to have started to make some new friends with the changes we've made. We got a lot of meetings coming up now. New friends, maybe turning some others against us, I don't know. Probably changing political parties to extreme right changed some things, as well as my change to a monarchy and all that. A lot of my older allies don't love me as much as they did, but that's just because I bribed them to gain those alliances. I didn't really earn it. There's a whole lot of tech being discovered by Japan, but also by the US. The US is just racing ahead on research. What is this? Armed forces disperse movement. There's all sorts of things happening. I saw the leader of Italy got like deposed, so there's some new leader. What is that party? The Sovereign National Union's president. Interesting. Well, that's great for you, Italy. Jordan, since Jordan is liking me, I'm still tempted to spare them. Before I forget, let me go back to industry, and I want to check other embargoes I had. Yemen hates me, by the way. I shouldn't have lifted the arms embargo off Yemen, probably. I could fix it. It's not something I'm stuck in. Where are the embargoes? Lift embargo on country. Under industry. So let's see what we have here. This might help boost our economy, maybe. Or otherwise give us access to different better prices. But looks like a lot of these are just the countries that I raised my embargoes on. Yemen, I'm probably just going to reestablish the embargo for. What's my nukes at, by the way? We're at 124. Our goal's 162. Let's raise that goal. Got to keep making nukes. Manage arms embargoes. Yemen export. Apply. Which seems to have changed my popularity. Let's take a look at our meeting with Kuwait here, though. Let's offer him a coffee. How does he like me? So he likes me. He doesn't love me.
And you're right.
I love your country. Not quite perfect. Let's see if we can get anything, though. Send over non-aggression. All right, we got a non-aggression with Kuwait. That's really good. Defensive alliance? Yes. Ooh, this is real nice. What about alliance? We definitely do want to be friends with Kuwait because they're good friends with the U.S., one of our allies. Will you give me access in your country? No? Well, that was a productive meeting. Let's just call it there. I know the U.S. has some bases here. Yeah. So it would be a good country to become friends with as well because it would also give us another way to probably prepare to go into Iran if we plan on fighting Iran. I got a few requests for actually invading Iran. Now we just got to pass time until our next meeting. I just got another little foreign policy boost now that I put the embargo back on Yemen, which I do wonder if the industrial embargo is there too. I wonder what ones actually... Yeah, it is there. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. Which embargoes give me a boost? Is it like if a country is not liked by my country, if they don't like us, then does that mean that we should keep an embargo or put an embargo on them? Is it something else? Is it more... I don't know. The game doesn't tell you. It gives you no indication of why someone would like an embargo on one country and not another. And real life logic doesn't seem to have anything to do with it. Let's see. This guy loves me, the King of Bahrain. Let's see if we can just get an alliance with him right off the bat. We can. Very good. Let's see about maritime access. Let's see about air access. No. Maritime and air for air. Yes. All right. We're getting somewhere. Let's go land for land. No. All right. Well, that's where we're ending that. So that's Bahrain. Little tiny insignificant island country here that I think the U.S. is friends with. Yes, they have a naval port here. We become friends with them. We can also use this area as a little strategic hub for us. Possibility of cyber attack. Yeah, I'm still setting up my cyber attacks. Even though it says ready, I'm not actually ready to do much of them. Let's take a look. So we're up to 2,211 cyber analysts. A military cyber attack on Syria was last at 880. It's now at 1,182. So my increase of cyber analysts is definitely helping. And this is how I'm going to get myself ready for invading these other countries. Just work on that while also working on taking away some rights so that my next war doesn't hurt my popularity quite as much as the last ones did. So this isn't really for popularity. This is mostly because now I want to improve my own research so I can start catching up to all these other countries without having to spy on them. I'm going to put some more funding around into research. Let's see which ones are the cheapest for me to finish maxing out. Let's just start with agro-food. No, just agro-food. It's only 70 mil. Should help increase our research. We have our meeting with the Netherlands. They asked for this meeting. And it's definitely a trade. They would like to purchase from... What? What? They want to purchase other surface ships from me. They want to purchase one. And they're giving us a better price. We're not going to negotiate anything better out of this. Insufficient national production. So I can't actually agree to it. I literally can't agree to this. Because we don't have enough national production. No. But this is such a good deal. Why? I can't even force it through with the Goddenspike. I don't have production. Alright, well, I guess I have to refuse. I'm sorry. Here's a coffee. Man. So what is that? Other surface ships. Oh, other surface ships. Would that be like cruisers? I guess so. Because I don't think cruisers has its own thing here. No, it doesn't. So what if I wanted to order that? Could I get the ball rolling, so to say? Frigates and cruisers. I can't make these. I can only make these. No, I can't even make these. No, I can't make any. because we don't have enough production.
Our network has obtained intelligence.
Possibility of cyber attack, yeah. Wow. I'm greatly confused. Can we make subs? I got the subs running. Other surface ships. I swear that this is something that I got running. Where is it? Oh, other surface ships. This is something that I started, that I got going. Is it not? I don't know. What do we have here? Balance of trade. We have some level of production, not enough for one though. So I guess it might need some subsidy or something if I really want to get it going to the point where we could use it. I don't care to get it usable because I can't afford to build up a surface fleet right now anyway. And even if I could, it'd probably hurt my growth. By hurt it, I mean grow it too much. But, and also we probably don't have the technology to make the best ones. The best ones can only be made right now by France and the United States. So I'd probably just buy it from them anyway. Well, that's a shame that that didn't really work out. Here's our meeting with Switzerland. Let's offer a coffee. How do you like me? You like me all right. I love your country. Let's start with a non-aggression. We got a non-aggression with Switzerland. Let's go with a support. All right, we got a defensive pact with Switzerland. Alliance. We got an alliance with Switzerland. Want to give me air? You don't have ocean, so all right, no transit treaties, but we do have an alliance with Switzerland now. Our amount of allies are growing, which is nice. And mainly countries that I don't really have to worry about getting involved in a conflict. So that's always nice. Man, I still want to eat Jordan just because, well, it would help expand the shape of my country. But at the same time, I don't want to attack a country that I don't need to. I want to focus on targets that hate me, people that are threats. Jordan would be an easy one to snipe, though, based on the location of their capital, that's for sure. Now, this is mostly for popularity. I'm going to pour some money here into the fight against child labor and integration of handicap in the workplace. Pretty cheap. Child labor was like 6 or 7 mil, and handicap is like 40. So it's not a whole lot. A lot of these stars have gone down since we've integrated other countries. Maybe not just Monaco. I might go after these next. Our stars in healthcare have gone down as well due to absorbing all these other countries. So let's see what we can boost up. Emergency department would be pretty damn cheap. So let's give that a star. We are getting nice small bonuses. Public finances is upsetty since I'm spending too much money. So I guess I should stop that there. I need to maybe find new ways to make money without pissing someone off. But it's a little difficult because I've already maxed out. Well, not maxed out. I've gotten financial transaction tax to exactly where I want it. I don't necessarily want to start increasing it anymore. I can, but so I got a meeting with a movie actor here. I already offered him coffee and some alcohol. Yes. I'm going to compliment him. Oh wow. Let's see. Speak highly of me in public because I need some popularity. That's free. I just got a public finance boost though for whatever reason. I'm gonna have him join my party, you know? Maybe that will encourage people to be with my party. That sounds good. I don't know. I just need to start focusing on things that are free and only free, I think. And I usually don't show when I do that on camera just because it's a little repetitive. But I'm sure boosting up spending is getting repetitive as well. So there's me asking someone to speak out for me, and hopefully it will give me an okay amount of popularity when he does it. Speaking of okay boost to popularity, that gave me an 8.2% boost. He was really popular. He was really, really popular. I feel like that's the most I've ever gotten by doing that. Oh, his popularity went from 83% to 100%. Oh man, well that's great. My popularity is way up there. Now I can save some money and go ahead and start stripping the rights of my people. Let's start out with political parties. This is the one that's going to take the longest time to deal with, and it's the one that I should get out of the way first. So let's go ahead and allow one political party under state control. My people are going to hate this. Absolutely hate it. But it will help prevent more hits from whenever I go to war. It will help fix situations like that. And it will just help me keep control of my country in the future. Oh, look at this. The Mujahideen are starting to like me more than the actual government of Afghanistan. Oh my god, I got less of a human rights hit for taking away the freedom of political parties. Then I got a boost for having an artist speak out about how much he likes me. I forget how often you can get away with doing this, by the way. I usually only do it when I need it, like when I'm taking massive popularity hits. I forget how often you can get away with doing it. So let's go ahead and meet this popular humorist. And let's ask him for the same thing. Just to test it. Just out of curiosity, you know? I'm curious what kind of effect it will have. Because I usually don't spam it. And maybe I should start doing it if it's going to give me that many boosts from these more popular individuals. I've completely gotten rid of the Palestinian Liberation Front again with a single infiltration and dismantlement attempt, which is great, except that I'm sure once we get rid of the political parties, we will have numerous issues to deal with. What is this? It's a popular protest. Let's take a look at it. Oh, this will be easy. This is nothing. This is nothing. You're stuck here. Yeah, you're going to get fucked up. And what else? Yeah, popular uprising in Jerusalem. Okay, I was hoping my meeting would show up, but I guess not. Yeah, so I guess it was just too soon. The statements in press did not help nearly that well. It gave me a tiny boost, but some of this, well, actually, no, that's all from that. We also got 0.3 earlier from, like, public finances. Our public finances are suddenly just a lot better out of nowhere. Oh, look at this. There's a big plague. Cholera in Egypt. That's scary. Don't come over here. But yeah, that did not give nearly as much. So spamming it definitely doesn't work. It has to be a once in a while thing, just like asking the billionaires for money if you want big results. Otherwise, I guess you could spam for little results, but it would probably just get worse and worse and worse and worse. So keep it to maybe once, twice a year, maybe probably like twice a year, 3 times at most. I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to place down another offshore wind plant because I just want to keep my energy production growing, because with how fast my country's growing, I kind of need to. And here comes Merkel with her autosave tooltip getting in my way, but you generally know what I'm doing anyway, so I guess I'll just skip ahead. So for whatever reason, and I haven't really done much, my growth is skyrocketing. Last I showed it to you guys, it was at 3.8%. It went to 4.7% out of nowhere, and now it's up to 5.56%. I've really done nothing to encourage this other than increasing a few things of spending, not enough to cause this much growth on some things, which I've showed you all the spending I've increased. It really hasn't been that much. Theoretically, anyway. I don't think it has been. I mean, if it was, then damn, this is a really fragile economy. There's been nothing. I've done nothing. I don't know why my economy would boost up this much, because that's a huge increase, and it makes it damn nice that I kept my interest rates so high for that not to be a problem. Where the hell are you going? Where are you going? Base, Louisiana, target, Consto, world. You're going... Oh, wait. Targeted zone. South Korea. Oh, I see. So yeah, I don't know what's making my economy skyrocket, because I am not doing anything really to stimulate my economy very much. Barely anything at all. So yeah, I don't know. We've hired even more cyber analysts, and now as you see, my attack is going up even more. It's a slow trickle, but it's going up. We're at 3,139. We're going to have to get that number up even higher, but my god, is it expensive to keep doing this. I'm going to boost the target number up to 5,000. It's passing our actual Secret Service agents, which is kind of ridiculous, but this is what I have to do if I want to make this work. And while it is expensive, we seem to be keeping up with it. Our budget excess has been growing rapidly, despite me only spending more and more. Like, let's go to my budget. Yeah, last year, it was 138, almost 139 billion. It's already 172.5 billion. At the start, I remember it was somewhere like 100 billion. I've almost doubled my budget since the start of the game. Okay, well, the law has just gone through.
The decree.
There is now only one political party. The World Union for Human Rights is very angry with me. The monopolization of the national political scene by the National Judaic Movement is undemocratic, Your Majesty. I like how he was polite enough to say Your Majesty. We now own Congress completely. Let's check the legislation. Yep, we are the only party. We are the only party. And I'm sure if I look at under our terrorists, yep, There's every single party we had and more. We're going to have to infiltrate all of this. All of this. We can almost kind of tell who was running what. But we have a lot more terrorists we're going to have to fight off now that I've done this. But with that, we have, quote-unquote, fixed up our little political scene here to be exclusively run by us. So basically, it's non-existent. We will forever own all the seats in the parliament. Unfortunately, it also puts parliament control under the control of the single party. I'm going to fix this immediately. I'm just going to deal with that next episode. It's stupid that I have to do that because that means I have to deal with another popularity hit just to get it back to the way that it already was. Maybe I'll get rid of the referendum soon as well. Yeah, because I used that to keep popularity to get something else done, I remember. But now I should probably get rid of it because it's just gonna make my people complain more because they're gonna feel like they have more rights than they do. But that is a nice full episode for today. We're making good progress in dealing with things. I avoided going to war today. I'm just kind of working on the country as it stands right now, and we'll probably have to continue doing this for a little bit, but I'm also working on the ability to attack some bigger countries while I work on getting the country to exactly the way I want it and that we need it. But for now, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.